Max in.
I need my headphones.
No problem. I just gotta open up a few things here. Okay, I need to kill the volume on this and there. I'm gonna keep that up so that I can keep a good look at it. And now to go back. That.
Especially get rid of the taskbar.
The taskbar, unfortunately, is part of the way I'm doing it. I can't really get rid of that. I've tried.
Just go to view and click show toolbar.
Okay, that works. Thank you.
Yep.
Now, unfortunately, unlike my Red and my Game Boy Advance emulator, I can no longer fast forward through the old Sherlock Holmes-esque Professor Here's ramblings.
Tab button.
Tab?
Yep.
Thank you, Max. Thank you so much.
There might be problems with it in-game, but you'll see.
I only needed to get rid of dialogue. Okay, let's see. What can we name him? That'll work. Yes, yes it is. I get to name him.
Yes.
I shall name you 1. No. He gets a new name. 0, because he's a loser. Yes. Stupid red Gyarados. Hi, Mom, who suspiciously looks nothing like me. So yeah, this is your house in the Gen 4. Well, the first one. I don't think Platinum changes this much.
Nope.
Yes, yes. I cannot leave my home village for fear of a few blades of grass. And of course, like any DS game I emulate, you will have the black snow where the pixels don't properly come in, but It's just something you're gonna have to deal with.
Yep.
It says there are 3 people watching. Let me check the viewer list really quickly.
I got that. It's just me, you, and probably someone else. Nope, it's just me and you.
Then why does it say 3 people watching?
I don't know.
Twitch! I was kind of hoping that somebody could tell me what the sound is like if it's... Actually, just give me a second. 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 Okay. I'm not hearing any slowdown in the music department. That's what I'm really worried about, is like the music messing up. If my character looks sluggish and acts sluggish...
It's just the character.
Yeah, I don't care if it has slowdown with that. I mean, like I said, I can't go very long with a DS emulator anyway, so... My computer is not built for this stuff. This guy's like Super Saiyan here, look at him. Come on, turn around, face me. This way. Come here. Look. Look forward. Look forward, you stupid idiot. There he is. I like yelling at game characters. Oh wait, this is my house again. Wait. I thought I came out of this one up here. Holy crap, I have not played this game in forever. Hello, bland parent figure. Well, you're taking off. Look at that beautiful Nintendo Wii. I wonder if he has the nunchuck. I don't see a nunchuck, but when I click on it, will it say it has a nunchuck?
Perhaps.
Just as a Wiimote.
Guess Barry's not that rich now.
Actually, his name is Zero. It sounds like a cool name, but it's a joke on that he sucks.
Well, how about trying the extreme mode?
Huh?
PokeMonth-Diamond extreme mode.
I just have the regular ROM for the game. And I actually have the game too, so nothing illegal going on here.
I used to have the game, but I don't know where it is now.
Mine is probably in the case where I left it after I transferred the last of the useful Pokemon off it to Black. Its fate was to be forgotten.
You know, if you try to trade, like, bring in the Pokemon that you had from the other games to Pokemon Bank, you can't get them back.
I don't care. Once they're gone up to that new thing, once they get to Gen 6, they're to Gen 6. I don't care. Same thing was for migrating Pokemon from Gen 3 to Gen 4 and the little bow and arrow game from Gen 4 to Gen 5. No going back. It don't really matter to me. It just actually, at the end of the day, it saves me a lot of work. Because I've got 649 waiting to be transferred over. That saves me a lot of work, because then I only really need to focus on the new guys.
You lying. You can't have all that Pokemon. 649?
I have the complete Pokedex.
Which gather nothing.
Nothing yet, because I haven't done it. I haven't completely sent everybody from Black to White too. I think I got a pat on the shoulder in Black version when I completed it. There, now, you've completed the game successfully. Now what do you gotta do? I'm gonna go through a mind-numbing depression because I finally caught them all. After so long. I've only been trying to catch them all since I was 7.
I wanted to catch them all, but I said, nah, it takes a lot of work to do on emulates and such.
Yeah, with me, I started, like, the current set I have, I started back when Gen 3 first came out, because between them, I got everybody except for Legendaries and Starters. Those Legendaries and Starters that I was missing, which were from the Johto region, I finally got in Soul Silver. So, that was how I completed the Pokedex. And actually, I got my Soul Silver used, and I opened it up, and this guy had the Pokemon Ranger games, because he had
Manaphy?
Manaphy, and Fione, and he'd also been an event guy, because he'd had Darkrai, a legit Darkrai. I already had
So you were lucky, basically.
Yeah. So that took care of some of the event Gen 4 Pokemon I needed. At that point, the only two I needed for Gen 4 were Arceus and Shaman. And Bio was kind enough to make hacks of them for me.
Nice.
I don't care if they're hacked Pokemon. I legitimately traded for them. Therefore, I consider it a legit. They may not be legitimate Pokemon, but I acquired them legitimately. That's the loophole I saved myself with. Hell no. Ah.
I guess I'll try and catch them all myself with emulators and such, training them. It may be hard, but eh.
Come, Piplup. Punch the little birdie.
Turtwig best.
I agree, Turtwig's best, but that's what I used in my original Diamond run. And I used a Piplup on my Platinum run, but my Platinum died, and I haven't really given a shit about my Pearl version enough to do anything. I only got it so I could get a Palkia.
How does one's Platinum die?
I don't know. I bought it. Oh, I bought it secondhand. Mind you, Platinum had only been out like a month when I found this pre-owned at GameStop, so I bought it. It still had the case, it had the instruction booklet, it had everything. But I don't know. It just it had issues. Like sometimes it wouldn't load up in the Game Boy, and sometimes it would just stop. Not Game Boy, but the DS. And then sometimes it would just stop working halfway through. You turn on the DS, it wouldn't register there was a game in there. You had to take it out, you had to put it back in, take it out, put it back in. And my DS has never done that for any other game except for that one Platinum. And eventually it just would not work. And my friend came over and he had 2 DS's. He had an old brick and he had a DSi. And we tried it in both of them and it wouldn't work. So we kind of just figured it was dead. I kept its case just so I could use it for like the loose games that I have that didn't come with things. So yeah, that was my horrible Platinum problem. Ironically, that's the only time that's only the second time I've ever gotten a bad game from GameStop. Like I always hear horror stories, and the other game I got was God of War 1. And the case for that thing is so destroyed that I'm like, I just got it home. I looked at the case finally because I bought like all the God of War games on one big spending spree, and I'm like, I get it home, I look at it, I'm like, the case looks like shit. This disc is gonna look like shit. Yep, the disc looks like shit.
I was at GameStop one day, and we were looking around, me and my brother. We saw Ultimate Ninja Storm 3 there, right? And it was new. We checked the bottom of the case, it was broken like heck.
It probably got crushed during transit. You know, you stack enough stuff on top of something, it does crack.
Now, for what we saw, it was all open. You got used to the inside of the box, of the case.
I like Professor, is it Rowan, this guy? There's so many professors I can't keep him straight.
Professor Rowan.
I like him. He seems like a cool guy. He seems like the kind of guy I could actually, like, if I was a trainer, I'd be excited to go back to my hometown or the town next to my hometown and see the professor. You know, with Oak, I feel like, you know, he'd try and screw my mom. With Elm, he seems a little too scatterbrained for my liking, and Birch reminds me of a hobo who got dressed in fancy clothing, and so then you got this guy, and this guy, he seems like the kind of guy who you could actually say, your name is Professor, you are the Professor.
Yet he doesn't think. He doesn't feel like Oak.
He doesn't have that Oak feel, and I think that's probably why I liked him so much, because having been in the series for as long as I was, having this new guy who, you know, wasn't Professor Oak, Professor Elm, or Professor Birch, and Professor Birch had no real personality to him. It was, you know, finally just getting a new guy that kind of had his own thing, which I guess I liked. Why do I need running shoes to run?
As Pokemon.
I imagine they're like those fancy tennis shoes that you see joggers wearing.
Perhaps. And you just ran those little sandals the other way inside the house.
Yes, it's raining black sand in my house. Apparently the Fire Nation's coming for me.
Everything changed when Team Flare attacked.
Hey, Team Flare has style.
What style?
Well,
All I
that's the
see is
joke,
guys
Team
in
Flare.
business suits. Kind of.
Hey kid, talk to me. Really? Thank you. If I hadn't been playing the game so long, I might have been totally stumped onto what that was. Hi, Dawn. Your hat is weird. Does her hat have jiggle physics?
I don't know why.
Well, technically, I don't know if a Sprite can have jiggle physics.
I guess it really depends on the sprite. Like,
Watch her hat. Watch her hat when she moves.
Keep an eye on it.
Did you see it bouncing? Her hat bounces when she moves.
Oh god, it does.
That's so adorable!
Yet so weird at the same time.
I shall name you... Give me a second here.
Hey!
If I can fit this. I name you Elijah Wood, after the voice of the main character of Happy Feet.
Why?
Because Elijah Wood was also Frodo. Mumble and Frodo are the same being. Do not call it Pip-Plup, call it Frodor. Is that a hobbit? No, that's a rabbit and a hobo, but they're making a hobbit. You know what's amazing? I just thought of something. The name Rowan literally means Little Red. So is this guy related to Big Red in any way?
How should we know?
We have to ask him that someday. Dude, you are only 60. You're 60, man. You look good for a 60-year-old dude.
Whoa!
I would have said he was in his 50s. You. Talk to me. Oh great, they just referenced Professor Oak. Hello, Dawn's father. Did you know she looks suspiciously like my mother?
Oh my goodness. Rape.
Wait a second. I don't have a father. And Dawn doesn't have a mother.
Then that means...
We're twinsies!
Twinsies!
I should have named him Dusk. Dusk.
Yes.
Dawn, Dusk.
Rowan.
I get it. I've done this before. Wow, this music sounds better when you speed it up.
Don't speed it up too much.
Why was it due?
It affects gameplay really badly.
What, like you can't control your character moving?
Not... well... Doesn't that happen with all speed up games though?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Now I'm trying to remember what I'm supposed to do next. I haven't played this in years. I think I'm gonna buy some Pokeballs.
It's best to go to Jubilee City. And download the Pokeballs. Oh, you need to go back to your mom.
Why do I need to go back to see her?
Talk about you going to your Pokemon journey. It's basically like how Go does it. The professor has you go talk to your mom about how you're gonna do a Pokemon journey and yada yada yada.
All that's gonna happen is I'm gonna walk in and Dawn's dad is gonna be there. He's always there.
Just go.
Actually, I want to check out Dawn's house because I want to see if she has a mother.
Childhood is like being drunk. Everyone remembers what you did.
She doesn't have a mother. But she does. Well then, I may actually be your older brother if my hypothesis is true. Because you don't seem to have a mother. But I have a mother, who looks suspiciously like your sister. My mind does weird mental gymnastics trying to figure out the Pokemon franchise. Also, I am so incredibly lazy that I do not even touch the grass. Well, the tall grass. The bad grass. The grass that the Pokemon live in. Which apparently prevents me from seeing them until I step on top of them. But wait. A thought. If I'm stepping on the Pokemon and that's why they're attacking me, shouldn't the little Pokemon like the Diglett get crushed underfoot and not attack me? Yay, I have a journal!
Why do you need a journal? Ugh.
I can talk. I can remember all the good times, like when that gym leader raped all my Pokemon, or the time Team Galactic threatened my life, or the time their leader... that's spoilers for later down the road. Actually, I think I'll just fill it with my crackpot theories as to how I'm actually twins with Dawn, and that my mother and her father have a secret relationship, that my mother actually has to... That's where she... Oh, who are you? Oh, you're his mother. My little... Oh, here. My little Zero. Zero! I named him Zero. I don't know why. He's not the letter O, he's the number 0. My brain does not work well under stress.
You should have named this here besides putting number 0.
I should have just wrote 0. But come to think of it, that sounds actually pretty cool, so. Maybe I should have named him 4. No. No, I could never name someone 4. Former Asame was too much of a cool character to not be named. To have anyone named in her honor. First battle! Bidoof!
Bidoof!
Bidoof! Go, Elijah Wood! Kill the beaver! Elijah Wood, pound that beaver!
Pound that beaver.
Yeah! And that is probably the most dirty joke we'll make during the entire PokeMonth.
Yeah.
Elijah Wood pounding a beaver.
If you know what we mean.
In fact, I kind of want Red to quote that. Elijah Wood, pound that beaver. That's so wrong. I put this on. Never mind. Now, if I can only get what I truly, truly desire. No, not you. God, not you. I mean, yes, you do make the perfect slave, but...
Bidoof does make the perfect slave.
Yeah, I could learn just about everything, but I'd rather not get one. Until I actually need to get one.
Save them on your PC.
I have limited funds and I don't want to waste the Pokeballs on him. I want a Starly and a Shinx.
Oh yeah, I was gonna judge you about how many Pokemon you have anyway.
I like Shinx. He becomes awesome.
Name it Scar, please. Just do it.
If it's a boy, yes. If it's a girl, what do I name it?
0.
If it's a girl, can I name it Scarlet?
Name it 0. It's perfect.
But my rival's already named 0.
0. C-I-R-A.
0.
Scar's wife.
Yes! And they had an adopted son. Thank you, Disney. Thank you.
Kovu. Actually, they had 2 adopted children.
3.
Kovu and Infantani.
3 of them.
Nuka was naturally born.
Yes, yes, because Disney so didn't plan out for all 3 of them to be Scar's biological offspring, and then at the last second go, oh wait, incest.
Exactly. I still want to know more about it, but Disney's so lazy to actually make an Origins movie. Isn't that right?
Actually, they did books that kind of explains Scar's origin. Like, his name wasn't always Scar. He had a different name.
Scar. I know. But they need to go deeper into the explanation. Like, where did Zia come from? Where was Swabby and Seraphina in this?
They were probably just other random lionesses that were part of the thing. By the way, whatever happened to Nala's father?
Exactly.
Because as far as I know, there were only 2 male adult lions in that pride, and they were related.
And now people think that with our son Scar. Oh god, no.
One of them could be Nala's father, which means Simba either nailed his cousin or his sister. Sleep tight, kids!